Hi, my tubies, my TikTokers, and my Instagrammers. I'm sitting here looking at Steve Wilco, which I love this character because he keeps it all the way real. And what he just mentioned here, he is absolutely correct. You know what society don't realize is that you have a lot of women who are into S&M. Do you know what S&M is? It's sadistic masochism. You have a lot of women in this world who loves being abused. They love being tortured. Like you have these women on this show who they are crying profusely, talking about how this man has cheated on me. He's made babies with someone else. He's so abusive. And yet they are still with these men. And I totally love Steve Wilco. I have this new, it's called Plex, Plex. It's free. Just, it's a free app. You can put it on your television, go into your app store or whatever and type in Flex because it has free live TV and live shows and everything. And I'm looking at this female now and she wants everybody to feel sorry for her. And you have these women who are crying in tears and all of this, and yet they refuse to walk away. And then Steve asks these women, well, why are you still staying in this situation? Because you have a lot of women who they said enough is enough and too much stinks. So these women are putting their stuff in storage, and they, even if they have to get a room just to have a fresh start, that's what they're doing. And Steve Wilco is bringing it to women's attention. Why do you have so many women who are, taking charge of their lives? There's a lot of women who are taking their lives back. And I agree with Steve, and I love the way he says, get off my show. I love the way he tells women, you are just being a damn fool. I look at divorce court a lot, and you have all of these attorneys, whatever, and they keep sugarcoating, and they keep tap dancing around the issue when they need to tell these women outright, even though, what is that judge? The one that I love. She's great. Lynn, I forget her name, it escapes me at the moment. But she is an amazing judge sometimes. When she says, this person don't love you, why are you wasting, you already wasted 5-10 years. Why would you waste another minute? Because you can't afford to live on your own. Don't ever put yourself in. Judge Lynn. Hold on a moment. I gotta check it out. Yes, her name is Judge Lynn Toller. Yeah, she's very down to earth, and this new judge that they have for divorce court, I don't particularly care for her. I think, and the younger judge that they had, that young girl, no, not really, because they need to stop sugarcoating things, and they need to let these women know you need to move on. When you get home after leaving court here today, I need you to put a plan in place, a plan B, where you're no longer arguing, you're no longer fussing and fighting, because once a woman stops arguing and fussing and fighting, she's done. What they call arguing, fussing, and fighting, and nagging. If they don't want to be nagged, then do it the first time she asks you. The first time she's asking you. The second time, it's a reminder. The third time, now you have turned her into a nag. And if you turn me into a nag, deal breaker. I'm done with you too. Because one, you're not retarded or mentally challenged. You understand full well what I'm saying to you. If you have any questions, ask me. I'll be happy to clear it up for you. Yeah. And, Steve Wilco, he's a straight shooter. He let these women know, are you crazy? Are you into sadistic masochism? You get pleasure out of being tortured? You love being abused because you feel that's excitement? Why would you choose chaos and drama over peace, tranquility, less stress, no anxiety, and freedom. Why would you choose to be abused, stressed out, crying almost every day or every other day? You're in a relationship and you still feel so alone, but yet you're still there. Why would you do that when you could pack your stuff, put it in storage because you may not have a place, put it in storage, get yourself a room, a decent room, because you're a lady and you're a woman and you got to be in a decent neighborhood because, men, they're physically strong, so they could go out in these crazy looking neighborhoods and stuff. But as a decent woman, especially if you are, short and thin and whatever, you have to, look me, I always live in a decent neighborhood. I'll pay the extra rent. Like where I live, honey, it's like the third safest place in the United States. People actually leave their car doors open where I live. Everything is based on the honor code. When I moved from the Bronx and Manhattan and I moved here, I was like, I see people selling stuff outside on the tables and there's no one there. They trust you to put the money in the box. I never experienced this in my life. They trust you to just put the money in the box that they have out there and take what you paid for. And I was like, and I spoke to one of the people and I said, what is this? People could easily just pick up and leave. She said, yeah, they could, but we base things on the honor code, based on honor. And it works. Where I live, it's really nice. It's very nice and it's very convenient. And I love it, But my thing is, you have all these women complaining and crying. And I keep in mind that, when she gets sick and tired of being sick and tired, then she's going to do something about it. Other than that, let's remember S&M, sadistic masochism. There are a lot of women who absolutely love living that lifestyle. So let's be like the court. The court and the police officers, they're sick of it. That's why when it comes to domestic violence, they don't take it seriously anymore. They don't take restraining orders seriously or orders of protection seriously. Why? Because all these women do is turn around, they bring him right back in, or if God helped you get out of a bad situation, why are you signing up to put yourself in another bad situation, chasing after drama, just chasing after abuse? Instead of being a part of a sisterhood where you could share your life with someone, where you could have activity buddies, where you could spend the weekend over their house this month, like a weekend, because that's the way I have it. Well, actually, I have my extra bedroom. I use it as an Airbnb for my friend who, she comes up here and works with the hospital because she's a nurse. And instead of commuting 3 and 4 hours from the Bronx, she just comes here and give me $100 a day. For each day she stays, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. She leaves Monday morning, or she leaves sometimes Sunday, and she gives me $100. So that's $600 extra a month, and that's cool, because that $600 a month, that pays for my Wi-Fi, that pays for my utility, that pays for my cell phone, and that pays for my transportation. So I'm basically just focusing on paying my rent. Easy. At the same time, you have a lot of women who are sick and tired of being sick and tired. That's why they pack their shit, put it in storage. When he went to work, honey, whatever, or when he was going to go hang out with the boys, she packed her stuff, got her stuff put in storage, and she got herself a room just to start her off. If you have kids, I don't know what to tell you with that situation. If you have to live in that's harder. Always make sure you have your own income. Even if you have kids, have your own income, because you always need a plan B. Please keep that in mind. So many women now, especially younger women, I'm shocked and I'm happy at the same time. A lot of younger women are actually waking up. This is a beautiful thing.